What's up everybody, this is Byron and this is a review of the AIRE BakRaft 10-foot expedition. This is a remarkable boat that I've had the pleasure of paddling all over the world in a variety of different river conditions. The most remarkable thing about the BakRaft is its weight and packability. This 10-foot boat comes in at only 12 pounds and it packs down to nearly nothing. I've had this boat and all the gear that I need for a 21-day river expedition packed into one large duffel bag for international travel. So if you are looking for something that is going to be able to get hiked in over strenuous terrain and not break your back or hop on a plane with, you really can't beat the BakRaft in its class. It is the lightest inflatable kayak by far. Weighing in at only 12 pounds, my initial concern with this boat was that the durability wouldn't be up to scratch. But AIRE has recently updated the exterior fabric with a ripstop technology, and they've also welded all of the seams on this boat. The result is that it is actually quite strong. I have used and abused this boat on shallow rivers like the headwaters of the Kern and on high water rivers where I'm just taking huge hits, and the fabric has held up remarkably well. So that weight to durability ratio really just cannot be beat. The body positioning and rigging setup of this boat is quite solid. To start, we've got a backrest here. It takes about 2 breaths to inflate. 2 thigh straps for stability that work quite well. There aren't a foot brace, but what you can do is you can rig a bag up front, and that actually works quite well as a stand-in for that foot brace. In terms of rigging points, there are 11 nylon straps that run down the length of each side of the boat. They essentially serve as D-rings. These are little nylon loops. I was initially concerned about their durability, especially with wet cam straps rubbing on them, but they have proven themselves to be remarkably strong. I took a very unfortunate swim in Peru in which my boat was upside down for about 2 miles getting chundered, all of my bag straining against those nylon straps, and when I got back they were absolutely no worse for the wear. So I am personally a big fan of that setup. It also means that there is easy access to bags when all of your gear is up top, and you can remove individual straps to get at your various equipment. So the whitewater performance of this boat is remarkably solid. The first thing that I would attribute that to is just the size of the interior tube. I say tube because it is one inflatable tube going around the exterior of this boat, but you can just see the size of this tube relative to the boat is really large, and that allows you to punch through bigger waves than I'd expect. It also just means that the boat is not that tippy. Gone up against rocks, punched through waves I shouldn't have, and it's handled pretty well. If you do happen to go upside down, one really nice feature of this boat are these nylon straps that make flipping your boat back over in the water quite easy. I've done that with a fully rigged raft a few times, and it's always been pretty breezy. Another great whitewater feature of this boat is the ability to get lateral motion using draw strokes. This is one of the most key features in my mind of running rivers with this boat, is that with a good draw stroke I can move horizontally in a river 1 to 2 feet pretty easily. So if you're coming up with something that you don't like, it's easy to move across the river. I think a lot of that has to do with just how slippery this boat is. It makes sliding over rocks and just gliding across the river really a breeze, which is huge for its performance, especially in lower water, more technical rivers. Overall, this is a really solid boat. AIRE has done something pretty remarkable getting the weight down to 12 pounds, especially with the durability that this boat has. When compared to other BakRafts or IKs in this class of boat, this is the favorite boat that I've ever paddled by far. Just the ability to throw it onto a backpack and hike in wherever you need to go without worrying about weight or get it into that duffel bag is remarkable. The rest of the boat, the whitewater performance, the rigging, it's all really solid, but just that weight and durability alone are pretty hard to beat. One nice thing is if you do run into trouble with this boat, AIRE has a solid warranty, 3 years out, and they do a great job. It's a really solid team over there, so you can buy this with confidence that you will be taken care of by that team if anything were to go wrong. But in my experience, hasn't happened yet. I cannot recommend the BakRaft highly enough.